Now, SWAT's an elite group. They're the guys and girls that get called in when shit gets too intense for constable parking tickets over there. They're the people we rely on to sort out those super dangerous situations when Chuck Norris isn't answering his phone. A SWAT team is a group of highly trained police officers who deal with very dangerous criminals. These situations include robbery, assault, and sometimes the odd gamer who gets a little too rambunctious when they win on Call of Duty. The last one isn't supposed to happen, but some people are psychos. SWAT is an acronym that means Special Weapons and Tactics, or Super Wicked Anal Ticklers. I can't be positive which is which. All I know is that they've touched me in ways that'll show up in my diary several times over the next few years. SWAT officers carry weapons of higher caliber than most police officers do, such as machine guns, shotguns, and sniper rifles. However, I'm pretty sure SWAT officers do not carry bazookas. Not really an important detail, I just thought I'd point it out. Now, every kid dreams at one point or another of being a SWAT person. Most kids don't even really know what that is. They just see the balaclavas and knee pads and think, yep, slice me off a piece of that occupation. Turns out I also like knee pads, because this armor mod gets me all rambunctious, like the time I forgot to take my meds again. You know, yelling at strangers, pressing my ass cheeks against the neighbor's window, garden variety ways of expressing my excitement. The irony is, I got so excited about this police outfit in Fallout that I got arrested in real life. How was I supposed to know that guy had a heart condition? Yeah, maybe popping out of his closet and yelling, "Guess what?" wasn't the best idea. Looking back, I also regret wearing that hockey mask. But that's exactly why you shouldn't leave your second-story window open at night. I think we all learned something here, didn't we? Now, this is a really awesome armor mod with a tactical and realistic design. It doesn't have any customization options, but who cares when you got a radio on your back so big it can communicate with Jupiter? Just look at that girthy beast. My God. I rate this mod 1 dog that's just way too sexual about everything.
Yeah, that's it. Oh, yeah, that's it. That's it, Sprinkler. Gas me with your moisture.
Have any of you guys ever been gassed? Well, I have, and guess what? It's not fun. Okay? Your eyes tear up, your nose burns, my butthole even got a little puckered, which apparently doesn't happen to everyone. Worst of all your hostages get away, and you don't get your helicopter, okay? So it sucks. And if you don't want to experience that, then fret not, because now you'll never have to worry about being gassed again with this mod installed. This mod actually adds new gas masks with all new models and 2K textures to Fallout 4, all of which are heavily inspired by the Metro series. And boy oh boy, do they look scrumptious. All 3 of these masks look super realistic and have also been integrated into Gas Masks of the Commonwealth mod, so if you have that mod installed, know that these masks are fully functional and will keep you from suffocating. These masks add to the world space, giving your character an even more post-apocalyptic aesthetic look. All of the meshes and textures have been made from scratch and they just look incredible. The 3 masks that have been added are the PPM-88, which is a mask used by industries and firefighters who require a panoramic view. The PMK-1, which was mass-produced in the 1980s and mostly used by Soviets, and lastly the M17, which is the standard issue gas mask for the US military. Now the gas mask filter on the PPM and the PMK can also be customized using 4 different paint schemes, so if you don't like the color scheme, you can change it. And if you don't like all 4 of the colors, well then tough titties, because that's all you get. Now if you want to acquire these gas masks, then they can all be crafted at the chemistry station under their very own category. And that category is, yep, you guessed it, gas masks. Yes, what else would it be called, honestly? With these gas masks installed, a Deathclaw could fart right in your face and you wouldn't even know it happened. I mean, other than the fact that somehow you had your face between a Deathclaw's butt cheeks. That might lead you to believe that Deathclaw may fart in your face, but you still wouldn't know when, okay? Because you wouldn't be able to smell it because of the filters, alright? They're so good. They're filtering things. They're filtering air and shit. It's amazing. It's fabulous. I rate this mod the face you make when you realize the person you're talking to is a idiot. Now this mod adds a 7-part pirate outfit to the Commonwealth that is compatible for both male and female characters. The outfit looks incredible and unlike anything I've ever seen in Fallout 4 before. The outfit has all its own completely unique meshes and textures that really make it stand out in the world space. Now the male version and the female version are also very different. The male version looks like something a pirate might have worn at some point, whereas the female version looks like a wet dream come to life. Which is perfect for any player who likes their character to have gigantic beach ball sized boobies. Good God, those things are out of f***ing control. Don't look directly at them, kids. You will go blind. Now, the armor consists of a shirt, leg wear, boots, cuffs, a hat, female cuffs, and female boots. So if you want to start pillaging and plundering all over the Commonwealth, then don't fret, because you'll be able to craft this amazing outfit at the chemistry station under its own category. You'll also be able to upgrade this armor at the armor workbench with some practical upgrades that will make this armor stronger in combat. However, you won't be able to change the color of the armor or really customize it cosmetically in the game. However, the armor already looks great in the game, really giving your character a pirate look and feel. Unless you're playing as a female character, in which case it will give your character a borderline pornographic look and feel, which could also be good, I guess, if that's what you're into. I rate this mod one guy who forgot how to run properly. Hey guys, am I doing it right this time? Oh, you're serious? You're actually an AntMan. I think it's safe to say the writers were plumb out of ideas when they came up with you, huh? What's your superpower? Ruining a family picnic in the park? What's it like knowing your whole world can be thrown into disarray with a cube of sugar and a magnifying glass? Okay. Seriously though, if you walk into a spiderweb in the dark, do you get extra scared? Okay. But seriously, during the Avengers movie, did Peter Parker ever glance over at you and start licking his lips? Because I'd be concerned. Alright. Everybody calm down. This mod does actually add some new ant armor, ant heavy armor, an ant helmet, and even an ant gun to the game. Just in case dressing up like a giant ant isn't enough to strike terror into the hearts of your enemies. Now, this armor can be crafted at the chem station if you're plumb out of other superhero outfits to wear, that is. The outfit does actually look really good in the game, and the meshes and textures, they fit really well. The only issue is now you're a man who's dressed up like a giant ant. If you're the type of person that really likes insects or Paul Rudd's acting, then this outfit will make your heart explode from sheer excitement. I know mine did. Honestly, I really wonder how well this guy could do in a fight. Oh my god, I can't watch. Second thought, yes I can. Okay, you didn't die. I'm officially impressed. I thought for a second there, me and my little buddy here, we were gonna have to jump in the pool and save ya, like you were an ambitious toddler with deflating water wings. But you did good. You did good, kid. I rate this mod one dog wearing sunglasses. Because why not? Now, the samurai were all known Japanese masterclass warriors who dedicated their entire lives to warfare for thousands of years. In fact, there used to be thousands of them all trained with the sole purpose to protect the Emperor of Japan, even if it meant their own lives. However, history was hard on the samurai. New technology came to pass in Japan, making them obsolete and basically wiping them out. In fact, there is only one samurai left, the very last samurai, Tom Cruise. And I'm not sure that he's even Japanese, so what the fuck? But now, for the first time ever in Fallout 4, you'll be able to prance around like an ancient Japanese super soldier with your very own Ronin duds. This is an awesome mod that makes the Soul Survivor look and feel like a whole new class of warrior in the game. The mod author did an incredible job on the meshes and textures. As well, this armor has been changed just enough from its original design to make it feel immersive in the post-apocalypse, with its very own integrated gas mask variant. Oh, and fun fact, there's also a chance that the ghouls in the game will be sporting some samurai gear. This mod actually replaces some of the outfits of ghoul reavers and charred ghouls, as well as putrid glowing ones. So it's like you're fighting ancient samurai that came back to life in a way. And that's the tits, if you ask me. This armor mod has its fair share of customization options as well, from different colors, armor types, and so much more. So you can really mold this armor to your particular playstyle, which is nice. I absolutely love this armor mod and think it's an awesome addition to anyone's game. I rate this mod the face you make when she pops a finger in your fun button. Oh, this is new. You remember when you were children and your parents said don't play with rockets, but you were all like, f that, and you ended up sending your pet turtle into the stratosphere? Poor Wiggles, he will be missed. God rest his adventurous soul. This mod is just like that, except now you're the turtle. Let's face it, jetpacks, they're one of the funnest things there is about Fallout. The ability to jump really high or fly over entire areas of the map really make this game different from the Fallouts before it. It's just one of those features that adds so much in terms of freedom and entertainment that it's only when you try to play Fallout 4 without jetpacks that you realize the impact they have on your playthrough. Now, jetpacks are really exciting. They're a lot like that feeling you get when you finally build up the courage to ask the girl of your dreams to marry you. And she just looks you deep in your eyeballs and she says,
Hey, could you put your away when you're talking to me?
Now, Nero has built some boner-invoking mods for Fallout 4. Every time this mod author makes a new mod, something amazing is added to the game, and this mod is no different. Before this mod, if you wanted your character to use a jetpack, then you would have to get in some power armor and level up to the appropriate level to add a jetpack in the upgrade menu. Well, not anymore, folks. Now you can strap a rocket to the back of your character without a helmet or nothing, which will make all the ladies want to rub your nipples. Because if there's one thing women love, it's bad boys who strap rockets to their backs all willy-nilly. Now, even though there are other mod authors who have created non-power armor jetpacks, what makes Nero's version so special is that this mod doesn't just add a jetpack to the game, it actually makes the personal jetpack functional and visually appealing. So when you use it, you can see like blue and red flames with sparks and rather than just those vanilla ones, those plain old vanilla ones. Also, you can adjust the parameters on the jetpack so it operates in different ways. It can give you a boost when you run, which makes you fast as f***, or it can make you jump higher with a flight assisted boost like the normal jetpack. Or you can get the best of both worlds when this baby is fully upgraded. Now, if you want to acquire this jetpack, you can craft it at the chemistry station under utility. This jetpack is also fully customizable with tons of aesthetic features as well. There are 32 different color combinations to choose from and 3 different upgrades to cycle through, including the assisted sprinter, assisted jumper, and the jetpack that gives you both the jumper and the sprinter all in one. This is an excellent mod that is so much fun to use that I rarely have a character in any of my playthroughs that doesn't have this jetpack on their body at all times. I rate this mod 1 fish who's on death row.
I was framed.
This mod is a female-style power armor mod, which is really unique. Mostly because there really isn't another power armor that is geared just towards female characters. Now, you don't actually have to play as a female character to use this mod, though. So you can put those hair extensions and that ruby red lipstick back in your dresser. This design might be targeted toward female characters, but there's nothing stopping a male character from cross-dressing in this bulky armor mod. This mod doesn't look natural. In fact, it looks downright unnatural. Just like this guy's crazy legs. They don't even make sense. Look at him go! Look at him go! Now apparently this armor is loosely based around a pussycat, which is why the mod author named it Navi. This is apparent in a few of the style options for the armor, which look very cat-like in their structure. Now this armor can be found in a metal box at the Vault 111 exit, so you'll be able to access it no matter how far you are in your playthrough of the game. Now there are also a few different customization options for this armor, including but not limited to multiple colors, 3 helmet styles, 3 decorations, and clothing style accessories. All of these additions look really interesting and help make this armor an incredible addition to the game. This may not be the most immersive armor mod on the Nexus, but it is really cool and definitely one of a kind. I rate this mod 1 cyclist who's savage as f***, so he's gonna try to ride his bike in the middle of the ocean. Now this mod adds a power armor with 2 customizable bolt guns from the Warhammer 40,000 universe. For those of you who are as oblivious as I was about what Warhammer 40k is, it is a tabletop miniature war game produced by Games Workshop. This game is set in a dystopian science fantasy universe. Players assemble and paint individual miniature figures that represent futuristic soldiers, monsters, and armored fighting vehicles. In short, it's a turn-based role-playing game. Well now, you can just go ahead and pump those brakes, because you don't need to bust out that paint and microscope anymore to build your own figurines to roleplay in the future. You can just download this mod and it's win-win. I mean, it might not be 40,000 years in the future, but that just means your technology is badass as and way ahead of its time, right? Am I right? Now this power armor does look really cool though. It turns the power armor into like an interstellar spaceman guy. I mean, it does have a few different customization options as well, so if you don't like the colors, you can just change them up. I really like this Templar looking black and white motherfucker because he looks the coolest to me. Really made me feel like my nipples were 2 feet long and I was the leader of a new species of badass. Oh yeah, baby. In order to find this awesome armor, you'll have to venture down to the bottom of the world map, just east of Skylane's Flight 1665, in an unmarked location in an unmarked bunker. On the very bottom floor, you'll find the armor and a few variations of the custom weapons that have been added as well. I rate this mod one photo of what happens when you try to mix business with pleasure. Let's be together forever, man! Now this mod adds the T49 Power Armor to Fallout 4 as a standalone. There are a few different variations to this armor which offer specific perks depending on the style selected. For instance, the Desert Recon style not only grants the pilot superior recon sensors, but in sunlight switches from fusion cores to solar power, which is pretty f***ing cool. And also very green of the mod author to put that in. It's little environmentally friendly additions like that. It would have Elon Musk just beating on his dick ferociously. Like it's going out of fashion, like his dick owed him money, and he wouldn't pay up. Now there's also the Winter Death version that has specialized motors in the arms, stabilizing your aim, allowing you to become a far deadlier sniper. This type also allows you to see your enemies through walls, which can be very helpful, I would imagine. And when you wear this armor, you won't be nervous anymore when you come across that insane guy that lives in a bathtub. Oh, hey there, buddy. I wasn't expecting company. I guess I'll just have to show you around. Come on in. Come on in. Yeah. So this is the living room here. Yeah, pretty spacious, I know. Yeah. You want to touch it? Do you? Do you want to touch it? Feel around? No? Okay. On to the next place. Here we got the master bedroom, and let me tell you, a lot of freaky shit happens in here, I'll tell you what. You know what I'm saying? I know what you're thinking. How do I not own a dog with all this fucking room to run around? Because I ate them. That's why. Now the Winter Death also has clothing on the armor, which I think looks really cool, and I would actually like to see more mod authors add clothing options to their power armor in the future. I find that clothing options really make the power armor stand out, so if you had two types of the same armor, they could look entirely different just by adding some additional cloth. I mean, it might seem like a small accessory, but it can have a huge impact on the look of the armor itself. I would really like it if they came out with a power armor with like a super tight yellow banana hammock around it, so that everyone in the Commonwealth would know what kind of a kinky freak I am, even when I'm all armored up. Now, if you want to acquire this armor, you'll have to find it in a few different places around the Commonwealth. Some parts are located northwest of Vault 111, 2 other pieces are in the Red Rocket gas station next to Sanctuary, and the final piece of the helmet is located in Sean's room in your old pre-war home in Sanctuary. Now, this armor looks and functions great and is truly a unique addition to the game. I rate this mod one Muppet who had trouble adapting after leaving Sesame Street. Mimo, what the f*** is a Mimo? There are times when I'm in a firefight in Fallout 4 and I breach an enemy stronghold and I feel naked. I feel naked because I'm not geared up to be breaching baddies. That, and I usually have my d out when I open doors. Don't ask. Now this mod gives you the equipment to be as prepared as special forces all over the world when you breach on bitches, in that it adds special forces outfits from all over the world to the game. These outfits are all from Rainbow Six Siege, each one a badass operator whose sole focus is to slay campers. Now these are just the outfits you need to feel prepared for anything when you jump through a window or drop through a skylight. Now this mod doesn't include every operator from Rainbow Six Siege, but it does include some fan favorites like Mute, Thatcher, Sledge, IQ, and much more. All tacticaled out up to their tits, feeling locked, cocked, and ready to wrestle. Now the great thing about a lot of these outfits is that they fit the look and feel of Fallout 4 pretty good. Especially characters like Mutant Thatcher that got gas masks on, they really fit into that post-apocalyptic vibe. Now this is a really cool mod that will definitely make you feel overdressed at a public swimming pool, but will make you feel fully prepared at a drug den filled with psychos. Now these armors can all be found in a crate in Fallon's basement in Diamond City. I rate this mod one deer when hunting season doesn't start for another couple of months. Hey mister, you want to know a secret? I f***ed your wife. Now the children of Adam are a reminder that even if something is dangerous enough to kill you, there will always be a small group of idiots crazy enough to worship it. Now it's recommended that you stay as far away from radiation as humanly possible. So what do the children of Adam do? They touch it, pat it, and rub it with their genitals. You know, typical weirdo cult stuff. Now, generally, the children of Adam look like a group of people lacking the double-digit IQ necessary to stay away from glowing objects. They're all dilapidated and scuzzy looking, missing hair, teeth, and sometimes the odd eyeball. You know, what you'd expect from someone who dry humps uranium. Well, this mod author thought the Children of Atom needed a makeover, so they actually look like a faction you might want to affiliate with in Fallout 4. This mod is a great new take on the Children of Atom, making them look much more formidable in the Commonwealth. This armor mod looks practical, like something someone would use to survive in an irradiated wasteland. But it also looks tactical in that the wearer might be a force to be avoided. There are also multiple colors to choose from with this mod, so if you like this armor but you still don't like the Children of Atom, well, you can still sport these sexy duds. Now, if you want to get your very own Child of Atom super suit, then you can craft it at the chemistry station. This suit is definitely a step up from the typical diapers and rags the Children of Atom are normally wearing, and it's an excellent addition to anyone's playthrough of the game. I rate this mod that one guy that just can't keep his shit together.
Oh, f me! This stick is slippery.
Now, this mod adds a cool black sort of police-inspired mod to the game. Now, cops are supposed to be the good guys, right? But this armor mod definitely looks evil as tits. I mean, there's a good chance you'd find this thing in the Upside Down. It'd probably be the villain in the 9th season of Stranger Things. You know, when they're grasping at straws trying to stay on the air? Why is this armor evil? I'm not totally sure. But if I had to put my finger on it, I'd say Satan rubbed his balls on it. Yeah, that'd make just about anything evil, wouldn't it? Certainly would. There's just something about this mod that screams, grab your kids and run for the car! You know, those red eyes are just piercing. They're like a red flag, you know? Something tells me those aren't contact lenses. That's what happens when you sell your soul, right there. Those dark, ominous, deep soul-cutting red eyes. Now, this mod adds the Panther Police armor to Fallout 4, inspired by Jinron the Wolf, Red Spectacles, and Stray Dogs. Now, if you want to prance around in this fancy doodad, then you can craft it at the chemistry station. Now, this mod touches me in ways that I've only really ever told my diary about. Dear diary, it happened again. This armor does look amazing in the game though, especially with its ominous design. The mod author did a great job creating something new for the Fallout universe, while at the same time keeping with a pretty immersive overall aesthetic. This armor mod doesn't look like anything we've seen in Fallout before, but it still fits in the game really well, and it won't break or even fracture that immersive playthrough. This is definitely an evil-looking armor mod that looks like something you might see in Castle Wolfenstein, rather than in a police station. Either way, it's an excellent addition to the game, and one that's sure to improve anyone's playthrough of Fallout 4. I rate this mod the face that everyone makes when they come for the very first time. Wow! This feels new! An outfit like this is just incredibly sexy on a guy, a girl, a camel. It doesn't matter who's wearing it. It'll milk your jelly beans, if you know what I mean. However, you should be careful if you ever wear an outfit like this, as it's almost too sexy. And outfits that are too sexy can get you into a lot of trouble. 1 second you're deep throating a popsicle on a hot day, then before you know it, you owe $100,000 to a guy named Popcorn who says he's gonna beat you unconscious with a giant bag of gummy bears unless you pay him back in baseball cards. Needless to say, things can definitely escalate if your level of sexy gets past a certain point. So don't say I didn't warn you. This mod adds the Railroad's Handmaiden outfit based on the kite's own character, Cecil Rose de Segur, or whatever, it's French, I probably didn't pronounce that right. It has both a female and male version of all its parts. Each part of the outfit, the fedora, the cigarette, the gloves, the Under Armour, and the overcoat, all have their own customization options, so you can really change up the look and feel to fit your particular playstyle. You want to look like a 50s gangster? Bam! You got it! How about a sexy librarian? Yup, that's an option now. Or maybe you want to dress up like a toothless goat with a bad haircut. Well, that's definitely not an option with this mod, and honestly, that sounds weird as shit. What's wrong with you? Huh? What's the matter with you? It's got me a little concerned that you would want to dress up like that. Now, there's a whole lore-based backstory to go with this mod as well to fully immerse it into the world. If you want to learn more about the lore, then be sure to check out the mod author's page on the Nexus. This outfit gives that old noir style we've come to associate with the Fallout universe. However, this outfit steps it up in terms of aesthetics and function by a lot. This outfit just looks so good it gives me a lady boner just thinking about it. It's not just your typical suit, no. It's everything you could want in a pre-war suit, with some really great customization features. You can put suspenders on or take them off. You can button or unbutton your coat. It's great. You can even add a lamp light to your coat to illuminate your journey. Ah, yes! Now, this suit makes you feel like it came right out of the time era of Fallout, but does it in a way that gives you something unique, fun, and just incredible to look at. This is definitely a must-have armor mod for anyone's playthrough of the game. I rate this mod the last photo ever taken of this bird alive.
I forgot how to fly!
Now this mod adds the Mojave Manhunter outfit to Fallout 4. Now this armor just looks fan-tastic, okay? Put it this way, if this armor mod was a grapefruit, then there would be a dick-sized hole in that grapefruit. Am I right, fellas? Am I right? Yeah, okay. Now the outfit is split up into 6 separate parts. The under armor, gloves, vest, duster, hat, and the mask. Now each one of the parts can be modified just like any of the vanilla armors can, with ballistic weave and so forth, but there are also multiple skin options to choose from as well. You can go from black to brown to white to green, pretty much all the colors of the f***ing rainbow. As well, there are some unique style variants, if just changing colors doesn't quite powder your nipples. Now there are 15 total skins to choose from. Now if you want to acquire this outfit, it can be crafted at the chemistry station. As well, there is one that can be found in the world space west in the glowing sea. If you got the nuts and berries big enough to go looking for it, that is. I mean, this mask has a special vision module that allows you to see living enemies through most walls and obstructions. The heartbeat sensor mod, when equipped, enables a context menu that allows you to customize when the sensor turns on. To open the context menu, just equip the mask through your inventory. There are 5 modes to choose from. There's the disabled mode, which, wouldn't you know it, disables the heartbeat sensor, okay? Turns it off, okay? It's off now. There's the aim mode, which enables the heartbeat sensor whenever you aim your gun. There's the combat mode, which enables the heartbeat sensor whenever combat starts. There's the combat aim mode, which enables the heartbeat sensor during combat or when aiming down your sights. And there's the weapon drawn mode, which enables the heartbeat sensor when you pull out your penis in public and just start waving it around.
Woo! Yeah, look at this! Woo-hoo! Yeah! Oh, yeah! Look at that! Oh, yes! Oh, look at that!
I'm just kidding. Weapon drawn mode enables the heartbeat sensor when your weapon is drawn. Pretty simple, right? I rate this mod 1 seal that just got punched in the asshole.
Oh, dear God. Why would you do that?
Now this mod adds a brand new standalone power armor to the Commonwealth that is very unique, not only in function but in design. This power armor is very heavy but well protected. The player's head is actually enclosed in the chest of the armor, which supposedly offers extra protection. Now I guess I can see the logic in that, because it's perhaps less likely that you get decapitated if your head was in your chest rather than on top of your body, right? So, kind of makes sense. Now this armor comes with a special helmet that can be worn inside the armor and kind of acts like a PA helmet, which is kind of a cool feature that adds to the realism of the suit itself. Now if you want this armor, you can craft it at the Advanced Engineering Workbench that can be crafted in the crafting section of the workshop menu, once this mod has been installed. Now this armor doesn't look like any other power armor I've ever seen in Fallout 4, which definitely makes it stand out. Now this armor has Sirius written all over it, which is the exact opposite of dancing Mirelurks.
So you think you can dance? But can you do this? Exactly. That's what I thought.
But it's not just the unique design that plays a big role in getting it included on this week's list. The armor itself is very well crafted with excellent meshes and textures that really make it fit into the world of Fallout. This may not be something that was designed specifically by Bethesda, but it sure does look like something that could be found in the Commonwealth. And when you're in this armor, you're just gonna feel strong as f***. Like if you were to have an arm wrestling match against a toddler. You'd smash down that little baby arm like it was nothing. Boom! And the Commonwealth just won't stand a chance against this headless armored tank. I rate this mod 1 kid who has no idea how to get out of a car. Sometimes when you're fighting either with or against Liberty Prime, you really have to step back and ask yourself, I wonder what it would be like to be inside that big old f***er there. Well, now you can have that experience, but on a much smaller scale. This mod adds Liberty Power Armor to the game, allowing you to dress up like Liberty Prime and bring justice back to the Commonwealth with your arsenal of politically righteous mini-nukes. This armor will give you the confidence to ask those hard questions, those ones you just never thought you'd ask.
Oh yeah, who's your crabby? Who's your f***ing crabby, baby?
Can I get on some of that sick shit you got going on there, bud?
No, f*** off!
Okay, pump the brakes, I respect that.
Now this power armor comes with its own backstory as to why it fits into the lore of Fallout, which really adds to the immersion of the armor mod itself, helping the player justify its presence in the Commonwealth. Now the armor looks really good and it's very well crafted. The mod author was actually capable of capturing the essence of Liberty Prime while still being true to the power armor design, making this armor really feel and look like a power armor that could have been found in the Commonwealth. There are also a few different customizations for this armor as well, including some custom upgrades as well as some custom skins. So if you're not a fan of the mini Prime look, you can switch it up with some other colors which are very well done and just look fantastic. If you want to find this armor, you'll have to travel to the Sentinel site in the Glowing Sea. Once you travel into the site, you have to go to the very bottom and it's in a room filled with nukes. This mod is immersive and it's a lot of fun. I would recommend this mod to anyone who enjoys playing as the Brotherhood of Steel, or just anyone who likes to dry hump the shit out of their computer screen every time they see Liberty Prime. I rate this mod the one face that everybody makes when they have an itchy asshole. Now, for those of you who love to play as the antithesis to the Brotherhood of Steel from Fallout 3, this will definitely flick that nostalgia right on the tip for you. This brings the Enclave Power Armor back to life for people to enjoy in Fallout 4. This armor doesn't only look exactly like you would expect it to, but it is insanely well done in regards to the meshes and textures and just suits the game perfectly. The mod author did an incredible job on this power armor, really making you feel the presence of the Enclave once again in Fallout. Now the X02, in my opinion, might be one of the best looking power armors ever made for Fallout, because it just looks powerful, well funded, and super sexy. This armor is so intimidating it will have your enemies shitting in their panties.
Your move, compadre.
Is that really a f***ing minigun?
Yes, it is.
Oh, f*** me. Everything about this armor says awesome, from the black metal to its Predator type design. It looks both dangerous and protective. It's got both going on, baby. Oh yeah. Now there are 3 different variants of this armor that are all available through modifying it in the Power Armor workstation. The first 2 variants simply change the color of the armor, but in such a way that it appears like the armor is made from an entirely different material altogether. The 3rd variant goes the extra mile and actually turns the armor into the Tesla version from Fallout 3, which is so well done, it would make Thomas Edison go cross-eyed just looking at it. Holy hell, how'd you do that with the lightning and the lightning bulbs? It's so blue! It's so blue! The overall design just looks incredible and makes this armor a truly amazing addition to Fallout 4. Now, if you want to acquire this power armor, you can find it in the Glowing Sea at an unmarked Red Rocket gas station. I would definitely recommend this power armor to anyone playing Fallout 4. Not only is it immersive, but it is realistic, beautiful to look at, and quite possibly one of the best designed power armor mods ever made. I rate this mod one photo of what happens when you chirp a mascot who watches way too much UFC.
Now, the Institute seems like a bunch of elitists that don't like the concept of actually getting their hands dirty and mixing it up with the scuzzy top dwellers. So chances are, if they're gonna visit the Commonwealth topside, then they're gonna need something that separates their perfumed cheeks from everyone and everything around them. So it only makes sense that if they do go visit the top world, then they'll have to have a spacesuit to keep all the skank cooties out of their delicate immune systems. Now, with this mod installed, citizens of the Institute will feel comfortable mingling with the mutants outside of their basement walls. I mean, they'll still have to come back and scrub their bodies down with disinfectant, you know, maybe shower until they're all red and soggy, just scrub down until their bodies need to produce a whole new layer of skin. But all things considered, a pretty chillax visit amongst the surface freaks. Now, this is a really bitchin' armor mod that has a sleek, futuristic design. It also comes in multiple colors, so you can change it up to fit your preference. And the mask is especially cool because it's got a face shield that keeps all the elitists at least 2 inches away from dirt squirrels at any given time. It's beautiful, really. Now, this suit can be crafted at the chemistry station for anyone who wants to sport one in Fallout 4. It has also been added to the leveled lists and placed throughout the world space, so you can just find it during your playthrough of the game as well. This is a great mod that just further adds to the realism and immersion of the Institute faction. It's also just a really sweet armor mod with a practical design for anyone's playthrough of the game. I rate this mod one dog that I'm pretty sure just got hit with a cartoon anvil. Now, when you're out and about poking and prodding your way around the Commonwealth, it can be nice to know that your skin isn't going to melt off at a later date because you licked a dandelion. So it's important that you protect all your soft, squishy tissue from the extremes of post-apocalyptic conditions with your very own biohazard suit. This suit gives you the freedom to touch shit you're just not supposed to touch, and be places that would otherwise melt your eyeballs. It looks good, feels immersive, and has practical features that pop off the screen and say, hey, look at me, I'm practical as f***. I've had nights where I would just wear this biohazard suit over my naked cheeks and think, boy, this must be what astronauts smell like. This outfit comes in multiple colors as well, so you can change it up to suit your particular playstyle. You can be an orange biohazard scientist type guy or girl, or you can be a black biohazard ninja, or you can be a camouflage biohazard soldier, because why the f not? The suit itself has a sweet helmet with a see-through visor that's perfect for telling people everything's gonna be okay when you know everything's not gonna be okay.
Yeah, you're gonna be okay, buddy. You're gonna make it. Yeah, your glowing skin will, it'll get better. I promise.
It's also got an air tank on the back because this onesie is airtight, and if it didn't have that air tank, you'd fucking suffocate and die. So I'm glad they added that. This is a great suit of armor and a great change of pace from the other radiation suits in Fallout 4. It's sleek, stylish, futuristic, and made of the finest rubbers. This is a great addition to anyone's playthrough of the game. Now, if you want your very own hazmat suit and helmet, then they can be crafted at the Armorsmith workbench under the hazmat section. I rate this mod that awkward moment when you ask a girl out for the very first time. So I was wondering, maybe you'd want to get a banana with me sometime, or maybe throw shit at each other. The Brotherhood of Steel wants to control technology and rid the world of fugly creatures. Everyone knows the best way to booty blast a boogie monster is with some stylish duds. It punches them right down deep in their inner skank and makes them cry in public places. Obviously, the best outfit to accomplish this is a thong with cucumbers taped to your nipples. But coming in a close second is this delightful assortment of wearables. It kind of reminds me of a violent coal miner, but like in a good way. This is the outfit the Brotherhood of Steel needs when they're tits deep in scuzzy freaks. It protects all your vital organs, keeps the oxygen fresh, and is safe to wear around heavy machinery. It's a win-win-win. Win. The Brotherhood Recon uniform was designed as a lightweight, all-purpose field uniform for long-range reconnaissance patrols. It's also great for role-playing as a naughty firefighter. Built from a combination of newly forged materials and old-world salvage, the Recon uniform provides units with the ability to efficiently blend in with local populations while providing ample protection against the many hazards of the waste. Originally issued only to reconnaissance units, its effectiveness quickly gained notoriety and is now issued to more stationary units. And if you play your cards just right, they'll even put one of these bad boys on a donkey and have it dance at your birthday party. Oh yeah. Now the Recon uniform comes in 6 optional parts, including helmet, gas mask, sunshades, overcoat, gloves, and Under Armour. And each part can be customized to a degree, so you can really imprint your own personal touch as you abolish some baddies. Some of the uniform parts act as over armor, meaning you can still wear normal armor like combat armor with even the overcoat. Both the Under Armour and the overcoat have ballistic weave slots, so you can wear both with weave and replace standard armor altogether. Now the Recon uniform is added to the level list for the Brotherhood NPCs in the world with a script. No vanilla records are edited in the slightest, and if that doesn't fluff up your ball bag, then know you can also craft the full uniform at the Chem Lab under its own category. I rate this mod 2 squirrels hashing out their personal issues.
My wife, will ya?
I said I was sorry! The Commonwealth has an abundance of psycho freaks that all want to manhandle your special berries. And the only way to keep those creepy weirdos off your man pits is with oodles and oodles of hot ammunition. But where are you going to store all that pervert repellent, you might be wondering, as 90% of the vanilla outfits in Fallout have no or very tiny pockets. So it'll just downright rattle you and pull you right out of your immersive playthrough when the sole survivor pulls 1,000 rounds out of his toddler-sized pockets. But even beyond that, you'll look ridiculous getting in a firefight in the first place dressed like a Division 1 speed skater in your blue spandex. Now, vests with a lot of pockets, they tell me everything I need to know. Like, look at this person. They obviously came prepared for some shit. Like, chances are they got some ammo in there, maybe some grenades, possibly a granola bar for later to keep their energy up. A good vest is like a walking, talking, don't feed the animals sign. At first you're all like, fuck that, I'll do whatever I want. Next thing you know, a 400-pound gorilla is braiding your hair and you're pretty sure you're pregnant. Point is, you need to respect the vest. And maybe, just maybe, don't feed the animals, right? This mod gives you a tactical vest and a tactical outfit featuring a tactical vest. Now, when you wear an outfit this tactical around the Commonwealth, enemies will fear you. Men will want to be you, and women will want to rub hot oil all over your nipples. I should know. I smell like coconuts all the time, and I don't eat coconuts. This is a tactical outfit that most people just need in their playthrough of the game. It adds a new outfit with custom camouflage and gloves. Now this outfit also has multiple shirt and pant color options, some being plain colors, some being camouflage, so you can change things up a little bit to kind of fit your needs. You can also change the magazines on the front of the plate carrier from black to tan, so that's neat. There's also a few more customization options to really keep things fresh in the game. Now if you want to acquire this outfit, you can craft your very own at the Armorsmith workbench under Danny PMC. I rate this mod that moment when you get so drunk, you actually shit a dog. Guys, what the hell did I drink last night?
This mod adds a new apparel item, the Ghoul Mask, to the Commonwealth. This mod comes with a new mini quest on the creation of the mask. Now, to obtain this item, you must kill a ghoul and collect a skin fragment off its corpse. This will start a quest which will walk you through the requirements. Once the mask is obtained and equipped, all feral ghouls will no longer attack you unless you attack them first, or they're already aggravated. Like, you can't kick them in the dick and then leave the room and come back in with a ghoul mask on and everything's gonna be copacetic. They will still be really pissed about you kicking them in the dick. However, without the dick kick, you should be good to go. See, ghoul masks are like the opposite of makeup. You start off looking a certain way and then it makes you look worse, right? Where makeup, you start off looking a certain way and it's a mask that makes you look better, right? Sometimes it makes you look really good. Ever happened to you? You go home with a 10 from the club, and then the next morning you wake up next to Gollum from Lord of the Rings? My reaction's always the same. I just throw a ring into a volcano and they f right off after it.
My precious!
The Ghoul Mask allows you to pretend to be something you're not, at least for a little while. But there's a precarious message here with the Ghoul Mask. I find that pretending to be something you're not always ends badly. People always figure it out and they get really angry. Before you know it, a stewardess is screaming at you,
What do you mean you're not a pilot?
and it's just a matter of time before that happens with the Ghoul Mask as well. The Ghoul Mask is absolutely amazing in the game. It looks fantastic. The way that you acquire it is very lore-friendly, and it makes an excellent addition to anyone's playthrough of Fallout 4.
I rate this mod one bird that I'm pretty sure has been following me for days. That's right, I'm on to you. You f***. Do you like deserts? Do you also like ravens? Well then get ready to pre-com in your tidy whities, because this mod adds the NCR Desert Raven Armor to the Commonwealth. It's a variation of the original NCR Veteran Combat Armor from New Vegas, but with a whole new tickling spin. The armor itself comes in 3 parts: the armor, a helmet, and a set of gloves, all of which can be crafted at the chemistry station. Both the helmet and the armor provide energy resistance, physical resistance, and radiation resistance. So basically, if you're wearing this armor, you'll be prepared for all sorts of different types of resistance. Now, some evildoers, they might even throw all the resistance they can at you all at once, to which you'll be able to just take that resistance, snatch it right out of the air, and shove it right back up their asses. Okay? This armor absolutely looks incredible in the game, with all its own custom meshes and textures that really give it a unique look all its own. Now, the Duster has cloth physics, so it feels realistic as you jump around to discombobulate your enemies. But the lower part also flares out for a dramatic effect, and I gotta say, it looks pretty f***ing dramatic. Now, the helmet for this armor is truly special, with a look and design that makes everyone stop and take notice. Now, will wearing this helmet make you more appealing to the opposite sex? Most definitely it will. I mean, come on, just f***ing look at it, okay? It's amazing. Now, this helmet also has 5 different optional vision upgrades that are activated by sneaking, which is nice. It's got night vision, thermal vision, life detect, hostile detect, and recon. Now, this armor mod is practical, immersive, sexy, and completely unique. This is definitely a must-have addition to anyone's playthrough of Fallout 4. I rate this mod one guy who's talking shit to a little white ball. You wanna go, man? You wanna go? Huh? You wanna throw down? You getting froggy? You ready to leap, bro? You wanna wrestle naked? Cause I'm ready, bro. Let's do it, bro. Let's do it.
Now, the only thing cooler than power armor is power armor shaped like medieval armor. This power armor has so much going on that it just makes you want to rub your nipples openly on public transit while people watch confused and concerned. The hell are you looking at, face? I just installed some sweet night power armor in my Fallout game and it turns me on. So you can stop looking at me with your little beady eyes, judging me and shit. Now this mod adds a night-style power armor to the game, which looks really awesome. The textures and meshes look really good and have a worn design, which I think really adds to the armor, making it feel old and weathered like medieval armor would be. Now I will admit that this armor is unusual, but it's definitely not as unusual as that one guy that studies fighting techniques that nobody's ever heard of. This move is called the inverted caterpillar. It is as deadly as it is beautiful. I'm ready. Come at me, bro. This mod also adds a custom two-handed mace to the game, so you'll feel medieval when you strike down non-believers with no evidence to back up your theories of grandeur. Now there are also 3 different helmet variants for this armor, which all look really interesting. 2 look like something you would likely see in the Middle Ages, and 1 looks like a giant penis. Needless to say, I only wear the penis, and go around head-f***ing people for no reason at all. There are also 2 torso variants for the armor, one which includes a jetpack and one which does not. The jetpack variant actually has wings like that of an angel spread out for the world to gander at. The wings actually suit the armor really well, and although at first I wasn't on board, after seeing them in game, I couldn't help but really enjoy that addition to the armor. Not sure that this armor is immersive, but it sure is a lot of fun and a super unique addition to Fallout 4. I rate this mod 1 photo of Benjamin Button when he was 80 years old. Still plowing those younger women, though, like a champ.
Now this mod adds 6 different variations of the NCR Trooper outfits alongside the NCR Patrolman armor from Fallout New Vegas to the Commonwealth. And I must say, they all look finger-licking delicious. Along with the armors, there are also 8 additional accessories as well, including gloves, helmets, beret, a gas mask, and more. Now the accessories really add to the whole f***ing ensemble and make it feel like the NCR just shit this outfit out just for you. Now all of the armors look incredible and fit in really well to the world space. They're incredibly immersive, while at the same time adding something completely unique to the game. As well, some of the outfits have a few customization options just in case you want to change up some of the colors. Now if you want to acquire these armors, all you'll have to do is walk your tight little butt cheeks down to the chemistry station and craft them. It's easy peasy, a lemon squeezy. I rate this mod 2 guys comparing leg size in the weirdest way possible.
Mine's bigger. No, mine's bigger. Yeah, you're right. Yours is bigger. I'm just gonna go home and kill myself.
Thanks again for watching, folks. Hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, be sure to bitch slap that subscribe button like it's 3 weeks behind on your rent. Bitch!
Where's the money, bitch? Where's the money?
Where is it? Also, go ahead and hit that bell icon too, because apparently YouTube thought there should be extra steps. Why not, right?
I'd like to subscribe, but first I have to click this and this and do this. Oh, it needs an email. All right, and this. Okay. Just tell me when he's uploading.
Once you do all that, if you're lucky, at the stroke of midnight, a tiny little Averagebaters fairy might come and tickle your butthole.
I hope to see you all again next time, and remember to keep on average baiting, baby.